On the non-farm payrolls report this morning, red hot U.S. labor market numbers. 339,000 in non-farm payroll growth in the month of May, with upward revisions in April and March. Now, the non-farm payrolls report was almost 150,000 more than expected. Really good number. We did have the unemployment rate come in higher, and average hourly earnings and wage growth basically slow. But I don't think that takes away from the fact that more people are getting jobs and much faster pace than anticipated. And hiring in general has completely defied expectations, easing concerns about a sharp contraction. Now, of course, Americans are making less, but they're still getting jobs, period, which, will support the economy. But what's interesting is that we had initially had a strong US dollar rally across the board, but that seems to be fading, and the greenback is losing some of its upside momentum. And I think, everyone's wondering about how this would impact the Fed's June rate hike decision. They indicated that they will probably pause or skip the June hike. Today's numbers suggest that they cannot do that, but I think, we'll have to see how the inflation report this month fares. I think that's really going to be key. If we get hot prices and hot jobs growth, a June rate hike will be back on the table. Those odds will probably drive back up to 60-70%. The equity market is still responding positively. It was strong after the Senate signed the debt deal. It's holding on to its gains. And U.S. yields, the same story. Gold is lower, no surprise. But, we're not seeing sustainable moves right now post NFPs. And that's the real question. Is the initial dollar rally going to last, or is it going to reverse, which sometimes happens on Fridays, non-farm payrolls Fridays? And I think, for the most part, the dollar is probably going to retain its bid, even though it did pull back initially. I think we could get a bit of a recovery, but watch it closely because there's a lot of moving parts, and still we need to see the CPI report to really be convinced that the Fed will move forward with a June hike. So that's what I'm thinking for NFPs. I hope that makes sense. Good luck trading.